So I want to show you how to push files, pull files, and delete files using the drag and drop method on github.com. So first things first, whenever you start a new project, you want to create what's called a new repository. So lately we've been working with websites that deal with lyrics to songs. So I might want to call this repo something like 3a-lyrics. Yeah, lyrics, that's good. 3a-lyrics. So then you get this page. Typically when you create a repo, you should create a Readme file so that users can see what your project is about. So to create a Readme file, you click on Readme. And then you can just type in, this is a repo of sites that have lyrics to my favorite song. Cool. Okay, so now you create your Readme. People can now go to your repo, and when they see, oh, okay, what's this site about, they could go to the Readme file and learn more about this repository. Whenever you do anything in GitHub, it's convention to also create a message that goes along with it, stating what you just did. So for this commit, I'm going to say created Readme file. Commit new file. Good. So now I obviously don't have any files in it yet, but users can see right away what this is about. This repo is of sites that have my favorite song. So what I typed in this file automatically appears in this repository. Now, uploading files. So I'm going to click the Upload Files button. I'm going to find the files. So here, 3A. Here's all the files I've been doing that have lyrics to my favorite songs. Now, just so you know, if you do this where you click the link, choose your files, I haven't figured out why, but for some reason, where's that folder? If you try and do a folder, so let's say this is what I demoed last class, I do open. What it does is it opens the folder here, and I want to upload the entire folder. It makes me want to do just the files and not the folders. So what I prefer to do, I don't need this, is to just drag the entire folder or folders in. That way it includes the folders that I want. So I always prefer to do the drag and drop method rather than this choose your files method. Okay, so now you can see all of these pictures are here. It's kind of like a staging area saying these files are ready to be pushed. And like I said before, whenever you do anything, you always have to attach a message stating what you just did. So pushing lyric files. There we go. That's it. Pushing their files. You can keep this commit directly to master branch. If your message is pretty long, then you can just add additional. You can add more here if you run out of space here. Commit changes. Good. Files are uploaded. So I, made this project here on this computer at school. Now that I'm going home, I'm going to have to use a different computer. That computer doesn't have these files. What I can do now is go to github.com, log in. So let me go to the home page. And then from here, I could just find that repo. So I'd go to my profile. I'd go to repositories and find that repo, 3A lyrics. Here we go. So if I want to continue working on this project on my home computer, I can click on download zip. So by default, when you download anything, it gets downloaded into your downloads folder. I like to open it in the folder rather than just double clicking on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click here. It's going to say I'm going to unzip this folder. I'm going to drag it into my desktop so I know where it is. And now I can open Sublime. Let me get rid of this. I can open that folder, so File, Open Folder, go to my desktop, and then find that file I just downloaded from GitHub, 3A Lyrics Master. Select Folder, and here are all my files that I downloaded from GitHub. If I continue working on this, let's say I want to create a new file, Control S to save, shake it off, .html, and then I could make the shake it off page. Shake it off, Taylor Swift, shake it off, and then of course I could copy the lyrics, paste them in here, edit them as needed, get the appropriate link, get the appropriate YouTube video, and then boom, I'm done with my new page. So now I created a new file in addition to what I downloaded from GitHub. Let's also try editing a file. So let me open this one. So let's say instead of calling it blank space lyrics, I just call it blank space Taylor Swift, blank space from the album 1989. Okay, good. So I made my change. Maybe I want to do like another source thing. Maybe I want to add her social media. So I'll do maybe UL tag, LI. Let's do a couple of these. Copy. A, href. Copy. And this will be her Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Save it. Let's just find those real quick. Taylor Swift, Twitter. Copy that. Paste. Save it, open in browser. Okay, cool. So we have her Facebook, we have her Instagram, and we have her Twitter. Cool. Okay, cool. So now we can save this. So we made changes to a file, and we also created a file. Now let's sync it with our GitHub. So pretty often when you're making web pages, you might mess around with a number of different files. It'll be hard for you to remember which ones you updated, which ones you didn't. So what you can do, instead of just selecting the files that changed, I'm going to do upload files again. And I'm just going to highlight the whole thing. Just going to highlight the whole thing, drag it in. It'll say, okay, all of these are ready to get updated. I'm going to do created shake it off page and edited blank space page. And then that's it. Commit changes. Cool. So notice how it tells you when these files were last pushed. But they're all different. 9, 12. 12 is when we created the Readme file. That was the first file we created. 9 minutes ago was the first push that we did. And 3 minutes ago was the lyrics.html that we changed. And then the shake it off. So even though we copied or we dragged all those files in, GitHub recognized only a couple of files were actually changed. So it didn't bother uploading everything. It only pushed the new file and the edited file. So that's why the commit message only appears next to those two files. So that commit message that you type always sticks with the file that you pushed and doesn't change if you do another push and that file was untouched. Any questions so far? All right, cool. So we covered pushing, meaning uploading to GitHub. We covered pulling, meaning downloading from GitHub. Finally, I want to show you how to delete. So let's say I want to delete Shake It Off. Click on the file, and then you'll see this icon here. Delete this file. As always, you got to create a commit message. And then commit. And then that file is gone. If you want to delete a folder, you actually can't delete folders. You have to open the folder up, and you have to delete all the files in that folder. So in this instance, I'm going to delete this picture. Cool. So not only did the picture get deleted, but the folder also got deleted. So once the folder is empty, then the folder gets deleted. All right, so I want to put that back in. Oh wait, I got to click on, there we go. Putting picture back, commit changes. There we go. Good. So now that folder is back along with the picture. Any questions on that? Okay, cool.